Welcome back to Mortgage Minute. I'm your host, Anthony Barr, and Aldo, thanks for coming back.
You're welcome.
We're here with Aldo again. So last time we talked about how to find that gem in the market, how to find that house that is right for you. We talked about what happens after we find that house. What are the contract negotiation tactics or ways to negotiate a contract to win that house over? Can we go a step further? Can you tell us what's your strategy during the contract? So what are the steps that I have to follow or a buyer has to follow once we have that ratified contract? We have another video for the lender part, so I just want to focus on the real estate part. What are the processes as a realtor that I have to go through once I have a ratified contract?
First of all, that ratified contract, once it's ratified, you as an agent would have done most of the necessary work, because you had to, at that point, you would have had to structure a very comprehensive agreement to protect your client's best interest.
Okay.
So having said that, a good agent would evaluate the property, because we sell properties. You know, we ought to know our product. We need to know a little bit of the structures. We're not home inspectors or attorneys or anything like that, but we ought to know the product that we sell. Sort of like a little bit of a general care physician, in which they evaluate a little bit of the symptoms and then they refer you to the right professionals. Mm-hmm. So if we see a crack on the structure, on the foundation wall, for example, we might refer you to a structural engineer. You know, if it's a property that has mold and a leak or anything like that, we know that a regular FHA or conventional financing is not going to go through. So we refer you to Anthony to do a 203K loan, that sort of thing, right? So once the contract is ratified, we work with the right professionals. We send you to the right home inspector, the termite company. We make sure all of that's scheduled on time and the contingencies and the time frames are met within what was established in the agreement. So
going back a little bit, once we have a ratified contract, part of that contract, there's some contingencies that we have to work through.
Correct.
So one is the home inspection contingency. What are the other contingencies in the contract that we have to go through from contract to closing?
We got to make sure that the property is worth what we're paying. So we have an appraisal contingency. We got to make sure that the property doesn't have liens against the property or any violations or citations from the local government. We make sure that the title work is clean and we obtain a marketable title the day of closing. Mm-hmm. We got to make sure that the repairs are completed before settlement by licensed professionals, and we got to make sure of, among many other things, we got to make sure that the property is basically ready for our clients to
take ownership.
To take ownership, yes.
So what's the time frame, the average? I mean, there are transactions that go fast. You can close in a couple of weeks. There are transactions that maybe take longer, but just an average, what's the time frame from contract to close?
Typically 21 to 45 days, okay, depending on the type of mortgage, depending on how many inspections. You know, many times some properties require a lot of inspections. You know, if you're out in a less urban area, in a more, you know, rural area, you may have to do well and septic inspections, things like that.
All right, so guys, if you have any other questions or specific questions for Aldo, his information is going to be after the video. Thank you for watching, and subscribe to our channel so you can take a look at the other videos and tidbits that we've done for the home buying process and mortgage and real estate. So Aldo, thank you so much again for helping us. See you next time in Mortgage Minute. Take care.